there are so many gotcha. This is also a gotcha. This entire building is gotcha.
This building is multi-level.
Oh my god.
We found some weird knockoff trickeries that don't look like the real one. It's really, look at these things.
Yeah, I don't know.
Close.
Yeah, something about these is off, but I can't quite put my finger
It's
on
not, there's no wire in the leaf.
Oh, that's probably it. That's the
difference.
only difference
Yeah.
here. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Fan Gamer Shop in the Gigo Building. First, we have the mural. Very cool. Very cool. Signed by Reed and a bunch of devs. Designed by Akira Matsumoto. Wow. Got all kinds of cool little things here. Like we have a bunch of the little drink coasters. So there's coasters. Wow. And then we have all the merchandise here. Quite cool drawings from the devs and various folks. Plushies. You got the video thing I put together that goes that plays inside the video? Or sorry, plays inside the store? So it just shows like little clips of the game.
Yeah. Hero from Family Fan came up with the concept for it, and it like shows the IP, then it shows the game footage, and then it shows the products, which I animated all popping up and stuff.
Oh, that's cool. That's very cool.
It's a little out of date, because I got updated. And Fan Gamer Japan!
We have various pins. It's just so cool that this is a physical store.
Yeah, and like little sleeves. Yeah. Some figurines, androids, phone cases, books, mugs, CDs,
Wow.
shirts, hoodies.
Very cool.
Some exclusive Undertale claw machine thread.
Well, that's neat. Cool.
And right, the coolest thing is you guys got some drinks and taiyaki. Incredible.
You can get it in different shapes and flavors.
Yeah, all sorts of amazing flavors and shapes, and it's delicious.
Man, this is super cool. This is super cool. I mean, just the fact that you have like a storefront in Japan.
It's amazing.
Bonkers.
It's bonkers.
It's actually bonkers. Yeah, I completely agree. We're at the Denny's, and I tried to order something strange. And this is spaghetti. I think it's buttered spaghetti. It has an egg, and there's bacon, and then there's this. What is this? I don't know. It goes on top, probably. All right.
Can we tell him that was hot sauce?
I think I'll be fine. One of the things we're doing today is meeting up with Robert, and I'm going to let Robert explain who Robert is and why we know Robert. It's been a long time. Like we have a very old distant connection.
Yes.
But I'll let you take it from here.
Yes, so I'm Robert. I've known Stephen for about 12 years now. I interviewed him for my old YouTube channel. He was actually the first audio interview that I conducted.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was a long interview, but it was also a long time ago. And I've actually lived in Japan for the last 7 years as a video game producer for both AAA studios and indie studios. And I basically just also help guide friends around Tokyo when they visit, or tell them about Nintendo things, since I still have ongoing relationships. So I guess that's the best explanation for what I am.
Yeah.
Or who I am. I'm a human for what I am, I think.
Robert also gave me this, and you'll have to maybe explain
Right.
the significance of this.
Right. So this is a key holder from Marufukuro, which was it is now a hotel, but it was the original, not the original, but the most oldest Nintendo building. It was where the Yamauchi family also lived in home for their business with both Hanafuda distribution and their warehouse, etc. And it's been renovated to a hotel now. And one of the things that they have are these key holders, which are representative of the original key holders used for the keys at the original Nintendo building.
Yeah.
So it's made of real brass. It's quite a chunky little guy.
It's
So
very cool.
Yeah, it's be careful when you put that in your pocket. It will it will stab your. I still have mine as well, but on the other side in English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So this is from Kyoto, but yeah, that's pretty much the short of it. It is quite in my opinion, sort of a historical significance with Nintendo history.
Yeah, I really appreciate this. This is a
No
very
worries.
cool gift.
No worries, no worries. It's the least
Thank
I
you.
can do.
That's awesome. The last time I was in Japan, the Nintendo store didn't exist. Like it was
Right.
only in
2019.
It was only in New York, so this is new. This is big. The other thing is that there's some other stuff here too, because there's like the Capcom store. Oh, and there's a Pokemon Center back there. Okay, there's a lot here.
Yeah.
So we are currently going to the hidden Nintendo developer bar called 84 or Hashi in Japan, which I help guide people to occasionally. And today I'm taking Steven.
This is exciting.
So we are currently in Japan, but where at is a secret. We are currently at 84 or Hashi, which is a developer bar sort of in Tokyo. It's ran by a former Nintendo employee, Toru Hashimoto, but we call him Chokan. So thank you, Chokan, for inviting us here today as well. Hi. So this place is sort of a secret location for game developers in the evening to kind of come together, collaborate, and relax in more of a peaceful, quiet environment, and sort of a place they can, just relax in secrecy. So there's a lot of unique items here, and I'd like to sort of explain some of them, but first I want to go over why this place is called 84 or Hashi. As I'm sure many people are already going to guess, the last level of Super Mario Bros. Is 8-4, and that is one of the reasons. But the other one is that Chokan started at Nintendo in 1984 alongside Koji Kondo and Takashi Tezuka. Koji Kondo being one of the most influential music composers in the video game industry, as well as Tezuka-san being a prominent producer over at Nintendo as well. Another reason why it's called 8-4 is because Chokan's name, Toru Hashimoto, if you take Hashimoto, you can turn it into numbers, similar to Itoi-san being 1011. Hashimoto turns into 8-4 with Hachi for 8, or Ha, and then for Shi for 4 becomes 4, so Hashi, 84. And the next reason is you'll see a lot of the character illustrations here holding chopsticks, and chopsticks is Hashi in Japanese, with the exception of Mario, because he never learned how to use chopsticks, evidently. The next reason, which is one that I've personally thought of, is this place is also a bridge for developers. One thing about the gaming industry is it's very segmented. You can even work at the same company and never meet other colleagues, even if they're on the same project, because of just how secrecy works. So there are times where developers would come here to meet, or even between companies. One of my favorite examples is I recently had the opportunity to introduce Shinya Kumizaki, the director of the Kirby franchise, to Yuji Horii, the creator and director of the Dragon Quest franchise. And during their meeting, they had the opportunity to do this collaborative illustration featuring both Kirby and a slime from Dragon Quest. So this place is a place really much of a gathering spot as well. And the final reason, as everybody's probably guessed, is 8-4 is the last level of Super Mario Bros. So at the end of the day, this is sort of a final level for game developers to come and relax without fighting Bowser, thankfully. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about some of the pieces around here that have some interesting stories. Starting with the Pokemon section. So first we have this poster of the Pokemon anime signed by Ishihara-san, as well as my friend Sarada Natacheni, who is the most recent voice actress for Ash, up through the end. And then we have this illustration of Pikachu and Umbreon. This was illustrated by Nishida-san. She is the creator and designer of Pikachu, as well as many of the original Pokemon, and even Pokemon today. Famously also did, Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise. She actually created those first and then worked backwards to create their pre-evolutions, so I thought that was interesting as well. She also did all the evolutions with the exception of Eevee, and she illustrated this with herself as Pikachu and Chokan represented as Umbreon to show their support and friendship with each other. This is also a signed illustration by most of the directing staff of Game Freak. You've got Masuda-san, Omori-san, Morimoto-san, Sugimori-san, Matsumiya-san, and Uno-san. Masuda-san and Omori-san have both served as the series director for Pokemon, Uno-san is an art director who's also the director of Pokemon Black and White. Matsumiya-san has been the series script director since Pokemon Yellow. Before that, he worked at Creatures. Sugimori-san, of course, is one of the main directors and art directors at Game Freak as well, and Morimoto-san is the series battle director. Fun fact about Morimoto-san is any game that he has actually directed, such as Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Emerald, Heart Gold, and Soul Silver, always features a sort of a battle tower or a battle facility. I would imagine because he just loves the battling feature of Pokemon so much, so that's a cool thing to look out for. This piece, of course, is an illustration by James Turner, who was until recently an art director at Game Freak as well, until he left to work on the Plucky Squire, which is going to be a fantastic indie game. He also created, famously, Shadow Lugia, so he illustrated that most recently as well. One thing that I really like, though, about this place is also the amount of secrets that it has. And one of my favorite ones is this little Psyduck here. So the normal trainer, he's just a normal Psyduck. But who owns this Psyduck? Is it Chokan? No. It's Masuda-san. Masuda-san's favorite Pokemon is indeed Psyduck. So, but it's not just this Psyduck. It's all Psyducks. They're all owned by Masuda-san. Right.
We sign all butts.
Yes, we do. So a little bit more about Chokan is he actually worked on over 200 titles in his career. He worked at Nintendo for 12 years before moving to Tokyo and becoming the president of another debug company called Sagakucho, which he worked at until 2015. Some of the titles that he worked on are displayed here. He worked primarily in debug and tuning and support, but Pokemon Red and Green, Mother 2, of course, the Mother 2 staff jacket, which I'm sure is famous in that circle as well.
A very, very coveted item. Very coveted.
So, this is his personal collection that may not necessarily have a space elsewhere on the wall. Of course, we've got a Mother Nook. This is a Mother Zippo lighter, exclusive for staff as well. It's actually engraved with a numeric number to indicate whose it is on the team. And a Panasonic GameCube. It plays GameCube, or not just GameCube games naturally, but also DVDs.
Yep.
To compete with the PlayStation 2, I imagine. Not sure how that worked out.
Wow, this entire thing is so cool. There's just so much history.
Oh, and of course, Escargot Express. One other interesting thing is that the mascot of 8-4 was also designed by Nishida-san. So this is the illustration, sort of a cousin to Pikachu in my personal perspective. Another, like I said, secrets everywhere. I hosted the Pokemon World Tournament party for different staff here back in 2023, and during that, Morimoto-san was a guest, and at the end of it, he just took off his name badge and stuck it to the wall for posterity. And now for something I'm sure that Steven in particular enjoys, the sort of the Earthbound Nook, as it were.
I love the Earthbound Nook.
With signed letters by Itoi-san, Chokan's 8th mother shirt as well.
Yeah.
Of course.
Wow, that's very cool. The ape logo there. Yeah, and then actually the tag, Itoi Shigesato.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. Super amazing. Big boy up there. We have a giant Mr. Saturn as well.
So another items that you may have not seen yet are the figurines.
Hey, there they are.
And of course there's another Mr. Saturn above the cola.
Love that.
I guess they like cola. So a few other items. So some of the artists at Pokemon and art directors as well, when they've come here recently, they would have a drink, but also illustrate on the wine glasses as well.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the legendary truck. Gotta look under it. It's a signed Mew card, original Mew card by Morimoto-san, the creator of Mew himself. I explained the rumor about Mew being under the truck at the Pokemon World Tournament party that I hosted, and he found it so amusing that he signed a copy of the original Mew card, and we taped it under the truck. So now Mew is officially under the truck, at last. Home at last.
So I assume that was not a Japanese rumor.
No, it was not. He never heard it before. He thought, he was like, what? This is news to me.
Wow, there's so much stuff here.
Over here is sort of Chokan's photo gallery with different creators, and also the sort of Dragon Quest shrine, as I call it.
Yeah.
So a few photos with Miyamoto-san. This is actually his starting group at Nintendo in 1984.
Oh.
This is the Pokemon Company's Masuda-san, Aonuma-san, Kondo, and Tezuka-san as well.
Wow. It's all very, very cool.
So some of the other items over here, we've got an illustration by Imamura-san, the art director for Majora's Mask as well as for the F-Zero and Star Fox franchise. He was the creator of not only Fox McCloud, but also Captain Falcon as well. A few other signed pieces, of course, but this illustration by Eiji Aonuma-san, the series producer for The Legend of Zelda, and a signed copy of Metroid Prime Remastered by Tanabe-san, who is the series producer for Metroid Prime. I do believe he's also the most credited producer at Nintendo for titles produced as well. Down here we've got sort of the Kirby row with Kumazaki-san and Kamitake-san, the series director and producer of Kirby as well. And of course Masahiro Sakurai, having signed this plate in particular. A few signed copies by Miyamoto-san. And then probably one of the more significant pieces is this draft in pencil of 1-1 signed by Koji Kondo-san.
That's so cool.
Of course, you have an illustration by Miyamoto-san. It's called Super Mario 84 because this is 8-4, not 64. I don't know why you need a knife for your rice there, Mario, but each their own. I don't like that the Koopa's missing from that show. I'm kind of suspicious, but... We also have an illustration from Tezuka-san. Tezuka-san not only serves as a producer for the Super Mario Bros. Franchise, but also was a character designer for the enemies of the original Super Mario Bros. As well. I'm not sure if this is a fact, but I do believe that Lakitu is possibly his favorite enemy, since he does illustrate it quite frequently. Away from Nintendo and getting to more indies, we've got Street Fighter 2, as well as Moon.
Love Moon.
Space Channel 5, Undertale, of course. Not Earthbound. Sorry, this is the legendary Earthbound.
I love Earthbound. I love Mega Earthbound.
Mega Earthbound, Mega Man Bound, as they call it. Ico, Shadow of the Colossus, and The Last Guardian as well. And that sort of pretty much sums up sort of the display items here. Everything is one of a kind. Famously, Chokan does not accept gifts from other game developers, such as there's nothing Final Fantasy displayed here because he hasn't worked with people from Square Enix in that capacity.
Yeah.
So he doesn't just go out and saying, "Oh yes, please give me this." These are all gifted to him by friends and colleagues that he has worked with and trusted, and that is gives the think of this as a living room environment of a bar more so than just a look at all the stuff that I've got.
Wow.
But that pretty much sums up 8-4. He's got a bookshelf with some of his other items here. He also worked on the Virtual Boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a secret pretty much everywhere here.
Odori.
Oh my God! Sorry, they have the Earthbound anthology book.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, we know this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the Earthbound anthology book is here, and that's a big deal because a million years ago when we were putting all of this together, I remember that they only went to certain places. So if that is here, that has been moved here, and that's interesting. That's very interesting.
Does Stephanie have work on this?
Possibly.
That's what I was looking for.
I think I do too.
It's just, honestly, the cool thing, the best thing about this is that this is still here. Because
wild.
sometimes whenever the things were sent out, we didn't know what happened to them. They got mailed, and it's like, is this gone? Did someone receive this and be like, and throw it away? And the fact that it's here is amazing. That's might be my favorite thing about being here today. I love that.
What is Yoshi?
What is Yoshi?
What is Yoshi?
Dinosaur. No, not a dinosaur.
Spirit of friendship.
Take a look at him.
Yes, that's Yoshi.
Is there anything about him that seems unusual for a dinosaur? What do dinosaurs usually not have?
I guess they don't have this thing.
Yeah. Now, what do you think that is?
I've always thought about it like as a shell,
It's a shell.
like a Koopa shell.
What does that make Yoshi?
Oh my God, is Yoshi a Koopa? Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess technically, the Koopas are dinosaurs, right? So or they're turtles.
They're They're also turtles. It's turtles all the way down.
Well, whatever it is, Yoshi is one of them.
The raw reaction of me going into the bathroom, sure. Oh my god! Oh, that's a lot. There's a lot going on in here. This is amazing. Wow.
This is a part of the tour, I'm sorry.
There's so much. Holy crap. Wow. So I pick up the receiver.
Yep.
I insert coin.
Indeed. Dirty.
Oh my god. Yeah, this booth is also wild. And there's the it's got a little, she's got a little cat on her head. Wow. Scared the crap out of me.
It's the chubby Pikachu too.
Yeah. So this is the original Pikachu plush.
He's so
It's the
chubby.
first design for it.
So chubby.
The first Pikachu plush.
I love chubby
Got
Pikachu.
Snorlax.
Yeah,
that's
I
like
love
Pikachu.
chubby Pikachu
Yeah.
too. Mal caught this, and I needed to point it out because it's great. Yeah, we have God and the Sigma monkeys and our little bird boy Yoshida. Little bird boy. This is cool. I wasn't expecting to see this here, so that's also really neat.
I apologize for missing this. This is Chip Tanaka's chiptune player that he would use to play music.
So cool. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, is that what this is? I don't know. And then
Many people wonder if it's a dev kit. I assure you, I wish the dev kit was that simple. But that I digressed. Yes, this is a chiptune player.
Oh my gosh.
Chip Tanaka, for context, was the previous president of Creatures and also a hobbyist musician until 2023 when he retired from the position of president of Creatures.
Yeah.
However, today, as a little gift, this is the sort of the membership, so to speak, which will allow you to return on your own time as well. So,
Oh my god. That's incredible. Wow.
Here you go.
That's very cool.
That's super cool.
Very cool.
Oh, and an extra one for you as well. Every time you visit, he also stamps, and we'll do a little illustration or a sketch depending on the occasion.
There's like history everywhere. I didn't even realize that there's a Famicom on the ceiling. Man, Robert, thank you so much for
No worries.
for bringing
It's
us
the
here
least I can do.
and showing us around. This is all like amazing. Super amazing.
This is the first ever
How's it going?
It's going great. Mal knows where the darts bar is.
Oh, let me look through the Brandon hole.
Mal,
Mal, come look through the Brandon hole.
Brandon hole.
Where's the darts bar?
Where is the darts bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of darts.
No, the hole is a big deal.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect that we would be exploring a secret Nintendo Tokyo bar today. But life comes at you fast. It's later now and we're playing darts. We're at the darts bar and there's lots of
This is great.
darts. This is great. There's not a lot of people here. We're playing darts. The food is cheap.
It is your turn.
It is my turn.
Let me film you.
Okay.
It counted.
Triple 16. I love that. I really 16. This is the secret technique. I mean, that was a 20. 29. That's a good one. Not bad.
None of us know how to play darts, but we're doing our best. fish in. The game was fish triangle.
Fish triangle. You
And that-
have to shoot a triangle.
All right, get the fish. Oh, we triangled. Whoa. Okay, so you're trying to triangulate the fish.
Hey! Alex is here. Now it's time for darts
Now
for
it's time for
real.
darts.
That was pretty good, though. It's late. Today was incredible. What a fun thing. That was not planned, by the way. It's just we met up with Robert. And Robert was like, "What if I took you to this extremely cool thing that is a one-of-a-kind experience?" And I was like, "Yes. Yeah, we'll do that."
Vlog is all about.
One-of-a-time, lifetime experiences.
I
Every
think
day, 360.
I think the wildest thing about it is sometimes when people like tell you like my uncle works at Nintendo, you're like, okay. And then suddenly you find out that their uncle is Nintendo.
I understand exactly what you're trying to say.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, like, I was like, oh, yeah, that's a nice offer. That would be cool if it happened. I'm like, like no shade. I was just like, that just sounds really cool. Like, that can't possibly happen.
Yeah.
And then it just happened, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
It was very neat. Thank you to Robert for facilitating all of that. Very, very fun day. I am exhausted. I need to sleep. There are more days in Japan. Thanks for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?